The law of cosines. The law of cosines is very fascinating. The law of cosines is a generalized Pythagorean theorem, which in that case we want to follow these formulas depending on which type of triangle we are looking at. The formulas are used for SAS and side forms. SAS is side angle side, while SSS is side side. SAS, which is side angle side, will work with these formulas. C squared equals to A squared plus B squared minus 2A B cos C. For A, it is A squared equals to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine A. Then for B, it will be B squared equals to A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cosine B. For side angle side, for C, it will be cos C, which would equal to A squared plus B squared minus C squared all over 2AB. For A, it would be cosine A, which should equal to B squared plus C squared minus A squared all over 2BC. And finally for B, it would be cosine B, which should equal to A squared plus C squared minus B squared all over 2AC. By following these steps, it should lead you to your answer. Now let us go to example 1. To solve example 1, we must find out what this triangle is. These are the steps to find out what this triangle is, or to solve the triangle. Step 1. We are to find out if the triangle is SAS, or side angle side, or SSS, side. And in this case, this triangle would be side angle side. To continue off step 1, we now know it's a side angle side, so we want to follow what equation from side angle side we want to use. We know we have side B and A, but we do not have side C. So due to that, we want to use c squared equals to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine c. Now with this equation, all we want to do is plug in. So now we got equals to 9 squared plus 11 squared minus 2 times 9 times 11 times cosine of 65. And by doing that, we will now get 118.32. Then therefore, c equals to the square root of 118.32, which would finally equal to 10.88. Now, with the answer we got, we will now lead to step 2. With step 2, we now want to use the law of sines. And due to that, we are going to follow up by doing this. Using the answer we got, step 1, we will do 10.88 over sine 65 due to the angle we have in angle C. And then we will equal that to 9 over sine A. Next, we will now plug in and simplify it, which will go to 10.88 over 10.88 sine A, which should equal to 9 sine 65 over 10.88. How we reach 10.88 under both 9 sine 65 and 10.88 is because we multiplied sine A on both sides, and by doing that, it cancels out the sine A on the right and brings the sine A towards the left when multiplying against 10.88. We then leave off with 10.88 sine A, which will equal to 9 sine 65. Next, we would want to divide 10.88 on both sides, which should cancel out. 10.88 should cancel off on the left side, and then by dividing 9 sine 65 over 10.88, sine A should equal to 0.75. And then to leave A by itself now, we will have A equals to sine -1, 0.75, which should equal finally to 48.59 degrees. So for now, we have 48.59 degrees on A, and we have 10.88 on C. And 10.88 is on C due to step 1. We now end up at step 3. Step 3 is last angle / side, which this is the last and simple part. B will now equal to 180 degrees for the entire triangle, Then subtract that with 65 degrees with one of our angle C, and then subtract that with 48.59 degrees, which would be angle A, and all that will end up equaling to 66.41 degrees. We now end up with the answers of angle A as 48.59 degrees, angle B at 66.41 degrees, and then side C as 10.88.